Hi, hello YouTube. Yes, it's me again. My wife's been going through some training on her job, so right now she's really tired. She's trying to get some rest. She's got some more training this evening. So let me pull this out and see what she said to talk about, because it's What's Up Wednesday. But discuss that. First, I want to discuss that she gave me 3 things to talk about. Alright, first one, my heart goes out to the family of Christina Grimmie. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. She was a singer on The Voice, and she was just starting her career. Very talented singer, was going to go far. Till some crazed fan decides they're going to go down to where she's singing and kill her, and then he killed himself. Why? I don't know. I don't know if he was a fan, to tell you the truth. I haven't read too much on it. I've heard about it, but I didn't read too much into it. So I'm not sure what to talk about that. Other than that guy, I don't know. I have to look at the research to find out why this guy did it. If there was any warning signs before he did it. What have you. Alright. The second one I should talk about. Orlando's had some bad luck. I just read this morning, and she has it on her topics, about the 2-year-old that was taken from the beach by an alligator at Disney World. It said it happened at like 9:30 at night. My first question is why is this family down there at 9:30 at night at the beach? I'm pretty sure it said PM. But regardless of what time it was, I guess there was a lifeguard in the area, but not close enough to help. The kid, they said, was not swimming in the water, but yet he was 2 to 3 feet in the water. To me, that's playing. You know, that's swimming. That's swimming to me. If you're getting wet, you're in the water. But regardless, the wildlife people there, they found a few alligators and killed them, checked the insides, and none of those alligators were the ones that took this child. Although there was, and there is witnesses other than the parents that said, yes, this child was taken. Because my first thought was, alright, the parents say the child was taken, he's 2 years old, you've found a few alligators, no body parts. Did he really get taken by an alligator? Well, these other witnesses, I'm going to have to say yes. It's tragic, and this is the first time the Disney spokesperson said this is the first time it ever happened. They have closed all their beaches down for the time being. So I pray for the family. I would hate to lose my child. I would hate to lose any of my family, especially to an alligator. And from what I heard is the father did attack the alligator, but lost. And the alligator got away. He couldn't save his 2-year-old. And to me, that is so heartbreaking. So far, 2 young people. One starting a career, the other one just starting life. And death comes and takes them. It's just... And there's reports about this all the time on the news. All the time. You would think I'd be a little hardened by now, but because I read a lot of the news. But I'm not. It means I still have a heart. Alright, now the third topic is the one I really want to cover. It also happened in Orlando, is over the weekend a Islamic terrorist killed over 50 people and injured over 50 more. So you have over 100 people were shot, and half of them have passed away already. My concern is that the FBI looked at him 3 times and let him go. His father posts all kinds of hate the West, hate America propaganda on his YouTube, Facebook, all of his social medias, and then claims, "Oh, I didn't know my son had those views." I'm sorry, my daughter has a lot of my views because I voice my opinion at the house, and she picks up on that. Okay? And since that attack, people tried claiming it was an attack on the LGBT community. Yes, but that wasn't the cause. The cause was not a person that was a homophobe. He may have been a homophobe, but that's not the real reason he attacked. There are a lot of people who disapprove. You can go lay down, Paco. My dog's begging for attention. Go lay down. But there are a lot of people that disagree with that lifestyle. But there's not mass killings everywhere. There, on the same token, there's been that, not all Muslims are terrorists. I agree with that. Not all people that dislike the lesbian and gay lifestyle are murderers. That's a fact. Some people claim that it's about guns, gun control. We gotta get these guns off the streets. Here's the facts about guns. All right, we are at a 30-year low. For the last 30 years, gun violence has been going down, and we are at the lowest point in that downward trend. At the same time, gun ownership is at an all-time high in this country. Okay? So you would think if gun ownership is higher, that the violence should be higher. But it's not. It's the reverse. And of those gun deaths in the U.S., most of them are suicides. They're killing themselves with it. Now, if they didn't have that gun, would they still commit suicide? I believe they would. I think they would. They just wouldn't use a gun. They'd find something else. Some pills, a knife, a rope, something else. Jump in traffic, jump off a bridge. They would find a different way. I firmly believe that most of them would. The fact that the gun was there just provided them a tool. Not taking away the gun is not going to cure people of suicidal thoughts. You're just taking away one of the tools. They'll find another tool if they truly feel that they need to commit suicide. And I'm saddened by that. All right? You can check my channel. I have a topic devoted nothing but suicide. Gun violence is down. All right? Half of them are suicide. Most of the other half is gang and criminal related. They're using the guns to rob a bank and they shoot somebody, or they're shooting up another gang. If you remove those people from the equation, you're left with accidents and purposely killing somebody else while not committing the crime. And most of that group that you're left with is the accident ones. Guys cleaning a gun, the accident goes off, and someone gets shot. So the purposely shooting people for the sake of shooting them is very low. Very small number compared to total gun deaths. Suicide is half of them. Big chunk of the other half is gang. What's left, big chunk of that, what's left, is accidents. I heard the raw numbers earlier today. I've actually looked it up too, and you'll see. So it's not the guns. With more gun ownership, you'd think gun violence should be higher. I could put a gun on a table, it would never kill anybody. It takes somebody to pick it up and use it. Gun is a tool. The Second Amendment right in the U.S. gives us the right to own that tool. We can own as many of those tools as we want. As far as automatic weapons, it's already against the law to use automatic weapons. What these people are killing each other with in these mass shootings is semi-automatic. It means you pull the trigger, it goes off. You pull the trigger, it goes off. Pull the trigger, it goes off. You don't have to cock the gun every time. It's automatically cocked itself. You can't hold the trigger down and then have it empty the magazine. It's not going to do that. That's called automatic weapon, and it's not there. If these people are using automatic weapons, they're criminals to begin with, because they're owning a criminal gun. We already have a law that says you can't own those type of guns, a fully auto gun. And these shootings are happening with semi-automatics. Semi-automatic. Which means you pull the trigger, it automatically fires and gets the next one ready. You gotta pull the trigger again to release that one. To release the bullet, you gotta pull the trigger. It won't release itself. So it's not the guns. What it is radical Islamic beliefs. These people that are preaching that you will be rewarded in the afterlife for mass killing other people. That is the root of the problem. The people that believe that and create the action to do it. Pick up the weapons, bombs, knives, guns, whatever they're using, believing that it's going to get them better in the afterlife. Well, first off, nobody knows what the afterlife is like. Once you're in the afterlife, you can't come back. These near-death experiences, like I tell people, it's like when you're playing outside. Say the street light's off. Okay, the street light burnt out, and you're playing in the total darkness. And your mom opens that door with the lights on and behind her, and she says, "Come on in." You see the light, but you can't make out anything behind her because it's so bright coming out of that door. Once you go into that door, you're not allowed to come back and tell anybody what's inside the house. Okay? That's how I believe, that's how I feel heaven is. The afterlife is. Once you pass through that door into the afterlife, you cannot come back outside and tell everybody else. We are outside. We are playing in that dark. And when we die, somebody opens that door and says, "Come on in." And if we go in, we can't tell anybody what it's like. Those people that have near-death experiences can tell us that, yeah, there was bright light, but I didn't walk through the light, which means you never went into the afterlife. I'm going way off topic. So, these people believe that committing these crimes, these atrocities, will get them into a better life when they die. They believe in this. They are listening to the rhetoric, and they believe in it. They are listening to the hate America, hate Europe, hate the Western cultures. And they're believing it. That's the problem. The other problem with mass shootings is people getting off their meds, off their medications. Right? We're putting kids on medication at age 10, 11, 12 years old, keeping them on them through their teen years while their brain is still developing. And then we wonder why, when they get off the meds, their brain isn't wired right. Because you prohibited the brain from wiring right. When I was growing up, what cured HDD or ADD was a swift hand on the behind and get sent to your room without dinner. That does a lot to your brain and gets your brain wired up properly. It does. It instills that there is consequences to your actions. Don't give them meds to calm them down. Straighten them. Because what happens was when they get off the meds, because they're being told, I'm addicted to this, let me get off the meds, that's when the wiring is not there to tell them that you don't shoot people. The guy on the radio said he went to a school and they had guns in the back of the truck all the time. They had guns in the back of the truck. If it was the right time of year, it would be a shotgun. Otherwise, it was a rifle. It was either their dads, theirs, men, women driving their cars to high school. They had it. They had a gun. No violence broke out. No mass shootings in their school. The answer is not take away the guns. The answer is we have to deal with radical Islam and medicating the youth. All right? That is what we need to focus on. That is the root of the problem. Because if you take away the guns away from people, then these criminals will find a gun some way. Black market. It's the reason why it's called the secret market, you know. Because they will find a way to get the gun. That guy up in Norway was living proof of it. Norway has no guns to the civilians. But somehow he took a gun to an island, a little island that had a boys' camp, and killed a bunch of boys. With a gun he was not allowed to have. Where did he get the gun? The laws do not fix it. We have to go after medicating the youth. There's an issue there. And radical Islam. People in this country, people around the world, if you're appalled by this, you need to start doing something other than passing laws. Gun laws don't work. Look at Chicago. Gun laws don't work. No gun zones do not work. That movie theater in Colorado was a no-gun zone. Did it stop the criminal from bringing his gun in? No. It stopped law-abiding citizens from bringing the gun in that could have stopped this guy before the death toll went up. Started piling up. Alright. That's enough of that. This topic is really long. It's been 17 minutes. Hopefully my wife can fit this all in. I'm sorry to start my rant. But she told me to discuss this. And I have no one to discuss it with because there's nobody else here. I don't know my wife's point of view on these. Other than she's appalled by all these stories. That's why she wants me to talk about it. But she told me that she will be here Sunday for you. So, thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, wherever they are on the screen. Just click it, push it, say something. My wife will leave links. And I'll see you on my channel pretty soon. And my wife will see you on Sunday. Take care.